Liftoff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a liftoff. The pilot is Shedeur Sanders. We have a liftoff. Shedeur Sanders went crazy against the first team defense. He was on second team offense, and he went crazy on the first team defense. They couldn't stop him. He went crazy, like we knew he would. He just out there just going berserk, and he can't be contained. He's going berserk. He can't be contained. He's throwing all types of rockets out there, laser guided precision passes. It's just looking crazy out there. It's looking all the way crazy, folks. Shedeur Sanders, as we know, we're giving him QB2, but in actuality, the man is QB1. He's just having it his way against the first team defense, guys. He's just having it his way now. He's having it his way, and we saw it. I saw the clips. He's just out there, he's out there having it his way. He's literally having it his way now. You can blame the owner for that. You can blame the owner for sitting up there running his mouth. Now he's going to make your team he's going to make the defense look crazy. That's what he did today, which is a good thing. Testing. You said it is 7 on 7 or 1. I think it was, they were running plays. That's what they were doing. I don't know what you call it. They running plays. And he was on first team at one point. I believe it was yesterday. They did give him first team reps yesterday, if not today. I know today, I think it was second team, but he was going against the first team defense and he was killing them. This has all been confirmed now, because I went on the X account and saw the videos. Shout out to the people that's putting the videos on the X account for us to watch. I'm going to compile a list of names. If y'all know some of the names, put them in the chat of the people to follow on the X account. If you know some of the names, just put them in the comments for me. Because if it wasn't for them, if you guys could put some of those people in the comments for me, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be knowing. Actually, we would be, because the Cleveland Browns are reporting on it now. They're reporting on it. Their camera guy is reporting on it. The one that followed Cleveland around, the official Cleveland page, is putting him on their page now. Guys, he sat up there and killed the first team defense, yo. He's just sitting up there having it his way. He's not nervous. He looks like he's supposed to be their quarterback. Okay? He's sitting up there wooing the crowd. The crowd like, ooh, 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 just wooing the crowd, man. What did Coach Prime say, man? Listen, man, we just waiting for preseason. That's all it is. I already know what Shedeur going to do. He already know that. That's his boy. He already know what he going to do. We know what he going to do, too, because we've been watching him, but that's his boy. He know what his boy is capable of doing. He know his boy don't rattle under pressure. Come on, man. You need a quarterback like that to go in the trenches with. Listen, I don't know who said he can't run. I don't know who said. I've already shared the footage anyway of him running. We already know he can run. Oh, he got wheels on him, on top of it. If need be, he will get out of trouble if need be. But one thing that I noticed that he's doing, he got that defense down packed. He knew exactly what they were doing. He knew where the blitz was coming. He knew everything. He been in that playbook. Shedeur has been in that playbook, which we know. I mean, he was in the playbook at Colorado. I mean, what's the difference? They act like he ain't going to pick up where he left off at. They all trying him. It's a mental game they playing on him. The owner came out talking about, I didn't want to pick him. They playing a mental game on him, but it's not working. It's not working. Ain't nobody put him under the pressure his father's put him under. When he was at Colorado, he put him under a lot of pressure. And it was still nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? He's used to that. He's been used to that since he's been throwing a football. He's been putting him under pressure. He said, look, we got to go to the hood and play. He threw him in there. He said, we can't just stay up here where it's safe at. We got to go where the competition is. He been doing this. Ask some of the players in the NFL that played with him. There's a lot of stars in the NFL that played with him in Texas. They already know what he's capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? They already know. Guys, he sat there and had it his way against the first team defense, yo. He just had it his way, man. If you go on X account now, guys, you guys gonna be pleasantly surprised. You're not gonna be actually no, you're not gonna be surprised. What you're gonna be surprised at is the first team was on the field. The first team defense. How I know that? Because I know some of the stars on that team. They were all out there lined up while he was on the center. I was like, wait a minute, is that the first team defense? Huh. He out there throwing missiles, throwing darts. Ain't nervous at all. And he could change up. Like if he look at the defense, you'll see him stand up and he'll call an audible. Oh my God, yo, that's their quarterback, yo. That's QB1. That's QB1, guys. He's QB1. But they probably gonna give it to Flacco. Like I said, he had 19 years in the game. But come opening season, I better see Shadur suited up out there. Come opening day, I expect him now. I know it's been one day, but listen, after one day, I saw him against the first team defense. I said, oh, it's a wrap. He act like he been playing for 5 years. He don't look nervous at all. Actually, if you look at his face, I had made a video on this before. He's two different people. When he put that helmet on, see, when he take the helmet off, when he's interacting with the crowd, that's Shadur. That's the, laid back Shadur. When he put that helmet on, he turned into Clark Kent. When he put the helmet on, his eyes look different. He's completely focused. I don't think he heard anything out there. I don't think he could hear anything as far as the crowd reacting. I don't think he could hear it because he's that locked in. He's really locked in. He actually turned it up a notch from when he was at Colorado. He turned it up a notch. He's not the same quarterback. He's better. Okay? He's actually better. They got to steal, yo. And they don't deserve it. Cleveland don't deserve it, but they got to steal, yo. Steal. But you got to play the hands you dealt in life. So the hand that he was dealt was Cleveland. So he's making the most of it. I don't think he let nothing sweat him. Nothing. And another thing is what he said was he doesn't listen to social media. He doesn't listen to anything. He don't listen to the reports about him. He just because he don't have to, because he's out there. See, here's the thing. I'm only talking it. He's living it. That's a whole different ball game. He's actually out there throwing it. He's actually living it. So he don't got to worry about what nobody talking about. So he ain't got to worry about what the owner said this. All right, cool. Let him say what he got to say. That's if he heard it. He may have heard it. He may have. He may not. But he don't care one way or the other. He going to go out there and say, listen, I am QB2 or QB1. No less than QB2. Kenny Pickett didn't even come to camp in shape. Anytime you pull a hammy or something like that, you're not in shape, yo. I don't care what nobody say. You come there and pull a hamstring, I don't think you in shape. So that's just what it is right there. He should be QB2, man. That's just what it is. And that's where I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to stay with it right there. I will bet the house on it that he's QB1. Well, I know he's QB1, but you know how they are. I know he's QB1. At some point in the season, guys, they're going to be calling his name. The dog pound is going to be calling his name, yo. They already put the dog pound chain on him. So they already christened him already. I think it was a kid that did it, that put the chain around his neck. Like, look, we got to get this to you. You know what I'm saying? You a dog. So let's put this here chain around your neck. He already got the chain around his neck. He's in the dog pound. Okay. Only thing I would like him to do when he run for his first touchdown, I'm not talking about throw for his first touchdown in the NFL game. I'm talking about run for his first touchdown. Because when he get in that red zone, he might run for it. Okay? If he run for his first touchdown, he got to go jump in the dog pound one time. Shedeur, you got to go jump in the dog pound one time, man. You got to go jump in the dog pound. They might give you a flag. Fuck it. You got to go jump in the dog pound. Okay? Just one time when you run for the touchdown. Because at some point, he's going to run for one. Okay? And then go ahead and jump in the dog pound one time for us. You said they're going to screw this up. I'm not hopeful. I'm hopeful, but I do think they are going to screw it up. They are. It's a terrible organization. But right now, you got to play the hand you dealt. He's playing the hand he's dealt. One thing that he can say that nobody could ever take away from him, he made an NFL team. You can't take that away. He's in the elite. There's not too many quarterbacks could say they actually got drafted and made an NFL team. So now he can say that. Now, okay, if they want him to prove himself, okay, fine, he'll prove himself. He's good with that. But he's proven himself. He proved himself today. That's what he did. I ain't know he was gonna mess around and make them look crazy. God damn, Shadur, damn. He just doing it right off the bat. Just making them look crazy. I mean, right off the bat, guys, right off the bat. Just making them look crazy. And this is supposed to be their defensive one. And don't get me wrong, yeah, of course he gonna be spectacular. But damn, he act like he ain't even no rookie. I didn't see no rookie out there. He didn't look like one. He don't look like one. And guess what? The people that he lined up with, they love to have him out there. They love it. They look like a different team with him out there. Now he got to get the first team reps. Okay, first team against first team. That's what he's looking for. But what's going to happen is in the preseason games, he's going to get a lot of snaps. Him and Gabriel. They have to because they're the rookies. Flacco don't have to get a lot of snaps. You just got to hope that he stay healthy and he make it to opening season. And I give him that respect because he got 19 years in the game. And I saw what's the defensive guy? Their star, what's that defensive guy name? He said something about Shedeur. He said Shedeur is a great guy to come to work with because he said Shedeur always have a smile on his face. He's always positive, and he said that rubs off on him. Well, I forget the defensive guy name. Somebody tell me. Their defensive star. They got like made all defense. I mean, defensive player of the year, whatever his name is. He said that he's a joy to be around. Myles Garrett, thank you. I knew somebody's going to get me right. Thank you, Contextual. Myles Garrett said he's always got a smile on his face. He's always positive, and he said he come to work. I told you how them veterans are. They want to see rookies work. They say he coming to work. He not coming to play around. He coming to work. And he said that's somebody I like going to work with. He said that. He said it. And Myles Garrett wasn't surprised today. He said they were surprised that he dropped to the 5th round. That's what he said. He said, I'm surprised that he dropped to the 5th round, but he said everybody's surprised about it. However, I like going to work with him. Okay, he's with us now. I like going to work with him. And that's it. And we already knew that. We know how he went to work in Colorado. We already knew how he went to work. Now, one of the Colorado players, somebody going to have to give me his name because you know how I am with names. He just recently said in the Reach the People Media video, shout out to Darius and Reach the People Media, shout out to Bucky, shout out to Uncle Neely. Y'all know what it is. But on Darius, Reach the People Media video, one of the receivers like, man, I miss Shedeur here. He said, I miss him around here. And he said, well, what is it when it's Shedeur? He said he all jokes and stuff, but when he get off that elevator, he said he's locked in. He said he's on a different level once he get off that elevator. When he get to the room. He said Shedeur is locked in. He said, I miss that. He said that. He said, I miss him. And yes, he is missed at Colorado. He is. He's missed there. However, Colorado got some dogs at that quarterback position. So we ain't worried about the quarterback position this year. We're not worried about it. They left him in good hands. Okay, so the quarterback position is in good hands. And we got a quarterback that got some wheels on him. Okay, so that's right there. That's a plus, not a minus. He got wheels on him. And we got that rookie over there at Colorado. He looking like he ready to go too. So they're in good shape. Now, Shedeur, he just went ahead and went crazy. That's what he did, yo. He just said, okay, I'm with the first team defense. Okay, well, I'm about to show y'all something, and he sure did. What do you think them coaches saying? They can't if he don't make it to QB2, it's like some hating going on. That's the only thing I can tell you, because he is QB2. Because we know he's a first round draft pick. He was literally top 3. He was top 3 in the draft. I don't give a fuck. He went to round 5. He was top 3 in the draft. So don't act like he ain't top 3 in the draft, because he still is. And he damn sure played like it today. So good. Shout out to Shedeur, man. And he's a crowd favorite, because the crowd love him. The crowd love him, man. The kids love him. The veterans love him. It's just these the organization, the one got to get their mind right. That's the only knock right there. Is that organization talking about? It was the general manager. It wasn't on me. Yeah, but let's see what he say after today. But I don't know, man. Based on what the owner said, I'm not letting that owner off the hook. Based on what he said, that was wrong. He shouldn't have carried it like that. See, stuff like that you keep in house. You don't let the media know that. Oh, it wasn't on me to pick him. I guess to try to. Stephen A. Smith said he trying to save face just in case if it don't work out. After what happened with Deshaun, signing Deshaun to all that money. I'm glad Deshaun got all that money from his ass. I'm glad he did. If Deshaun don't come back and play another game, he's still owed over $100 and some million. They're gonna be paying Deshaun into the 2030s. So good. I'm glad he got all that money, because Shedeur he's projected to get over 180 million. I don't know if I told you that he's projected to get over 180 million from that organization. Because I was just looking at a breakdown, a future breakdown from 2024 all the way to 2030. He's guaranteed over 180 million. He got that coming to him, or maybe 200 and something. And I'm just basing that on his future projections. Because really all he needed in his career was a Tom Brady like offensive line. He'll do some crazy numbers. That's all he needs. And the rest of it'll just come naturally. Something that he has is something you can't teach. You can't teach character. You can't teach it. It's either you're born with it. Your parents can cultivate the character, because they can't baby you and stuff like that. It's a lot of it is with your rearing as well. So his parents did a good job. But some of the things you can't teach. He already has his personality. His personality is his personality. You can't teach dog. You can't teach that. You can't teach being a leader. When he took it upon himself, when they had that situation out there in that city, and he went out there and touched the people, that you can't teach. That's a character thing. That's something in his character. Okay? And I never forget it. A friend of mine, he owns a limousine company, but his boy owns one too. A chartered SUV company. And he had mentioned to some people that he had picked up Shedeur and them when they were in New York. Hey, how you doing? And he mentioned that when Shedeur got in there, he was saying, yes, sir, no, sir. I mean, yes, sir, thank you, sir. Thank you for, being very respectful. He said he would know. He said he didn't have to do that. He could have just not said anything. But he said he was very respectful. Did you know that got around? That stuff like that gets around. They thought he was coming to New York. They were just waiting for him. You know what I'm saying? But, everything fell how it fell. The chips fell, and he's in Cleveland. But he's a really good kid, and people are saying it. By him interacting with the fans, the kids love him. You can see that at camp. They love him. That you can't teach. You can't teach heart. You either have it or you don't. You can't teach character. You either have it or you don't. He has it. He has a very strong character because what he's going through, he always got a smile on his face. And he's working hard. He's not going to be denied. He's not going to be denied. Definitely not. He got things you can't teach, man. He got it right there. And we knew that from when he took a beating in these games and he got up and kept going. You can't teach that, man. He's battle tested. And that's what you need right there for an organization to turn their thing around. He's what you call you in this organizations, you got some cornerstones in the organization. You got to have them on defense. You got to have them on offense. And it starts with the quarterback. And he has it. You know what I'm saying? He's not, when I saw him today, he don't look like no rookie. He don't. He looked like he was playing for the Jets for a couple years. Let me stop. That's where I really want him to go now. Fuck. And that's saying a lot for me wanting him to go to the Jets. Because I don't wish that on no quarterback, but it's better than Cleveland, I tell you that much. But we got one now. We got a quarterback right now. But if he decide he want to come on to the Jets, y'all won't hear the last of it. Oh, y'all wouldn't hear the last of it. I would go get me a Jets jersey ASAP. You won't hear the last of it. But he good right there. At some point, he gonna get his number called. He'll be ready. Working with the first team defense, man. I know no Jets, Brock. I know. Better than Cleveland. They better than Cleveland. I tell you that much. But I understand when you say don't go to the Jets because Jets like they cursed or something. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Now other quarterback just got hurt. Yeah, I don't want Shadur to go there. Let me take that back. They got an omen on them. I do not want to. Yeah, let me take that back. You said when the playing field is fair, we always shine. No, the playing field's never fair with us. Never. That's what makes us great. Playing field never fair. We have to be in any facet of life. We have to be the best at it. I don't give a damn if you're in the science field because I was in the science field for over 20 years. I had to be the best at it to stay in it. We don't have room for error. We don't. Playing field was never level, even since this country first started. We know the history. It was never level. It still ain't level yet. Not yet. Things are getting better, but it's not level. My boy said he don't care if the playing field ain't level. He said that makes it boring. He said we need some competition. That's what he said. He said Shedeur don't care about no competition. He said, man, he is the competition. Okay? Ain't no little competition. They had competition in Colorado. You know, them practices were hard, yo. Them practices were hard. Hard. And all of them are shining right now. Jimmy can't be denied, yo. He just can't be denied. He is just killing it. They're saying that he's unguardable. That's what they're saying. You can't guard him. He don't took it to another level. He can't guard him because he hungry. You can't guard him. Jimmy gonna be on opening day. He gonna be playing on opening day. And that's a deep. He said that's a deep. What he said was Jimmy said. They said to him, well, what's the difference between Colorado and here? He said, man, he said that wide receiver room is deep, man. He said, I got to find a way to get out there. He said, it's deep. So what he did was, he said, I'm just going, in his mind, he just going to hustle. So we'll see him on opening day. Travis is killing it. Travis is like, I mean, damn. I mean, he just laughing all day in practice. Just laughing. You know how discouraging that is for a wide receiver? He been running all fucking practice. He's still laughing. and he running all practice. They can't. I know they like, what the fuck. We tried to tell him. We tried to tell him he could do it in the NFL. He just gonna pick up where he left off. He out there jumping around, dancing, breaking up balls. Almost got an interception on what's his name? Oh my God. On Trevor Lawrence. Yes, he did. He almost intercepted it. At some point during the practice, he is going to intercept that ball on him because he's close now. He's been breaking him up, having it his way on offense. He don't get tired, man. He's like a one-of-one. But they all doing good, yo. They all hustling. That goes to show how good Colorado team really was. They were a really good ball club. What's up, Thomas? Yo, he just been having his way, Thomas. Travis, what you call really having it his way. Make no mistakes about it. Travis having it his way. And they love it. They gonna let him play both sides. They gonna let him play both sides of the ball. Did you see that he almost got the interception? And how he almost got the interception, because he read the route. He read it. And he was right there with his hands out, almost caught it. And it happened like twice. He almost did it on Trevor. Right on Trevor. He come from the Randy Moss school of football. Like, he practiced without gloves. That's when Randy was, when he used to coach people, he said, no gloves. We're not using gloves because it'll make the game a lot easier when you put your gloves on. He said, we don't use gloves when we practicing. Crazy, man. All of them doing their thing. Shadur just picked up where he left off. We used to what he's doing. We used to it. They just getting used to it. And I saw one guy breaking down Shedeur plays. I'm like rolling. My eyes are just rolling. I said, dude, we used to this. It's nothing. He stayed doing what he's doing. He goes about his business and do it how he got to do it. Hold on one second. Yeah, like I was saying, Shedeur been doing it like that. It's just everybody else is catching up to what we already know. Okay, but damn, bro, he was against the first team defense. It's like, ain't no problem. I see what they doing. Ain't no problem. Yep, ain't no problem. You say it's been better with the 49ers, Bears, Steelers, Patriots. They all got quarterbacks, though. Yeah, I would have loved to see him go somewhere else, but they all got quarterbacks. Now, I believe what might happen is somebody going to try to, like, look, man, we want him. But I think it's too late. Despite what the owner said, I don't like what the owner said. I don't. That's why I'm still a little bit worried, because he came out publicly and said that. That's up to the general manager. He the one made that call. I ain't make that call. He made it. So if something happened, that's his fault. That's pretty much what he was saying. That's his fault if something go wrong. Instead of trying to get behind the player, you're gonna go say something like that. He don't even deserve no team, yo. A lot of them don't. But shout out to all the players that's been doing their thing, yo. Jimmy he can't be denied, Thomas. And who can guard him, yo? Him running routes like that, and as crisp as he running them. He running like his life depended on it. That's the way he's playing. And when I knew he's already in good shape. I knew he was going to be playing on Sunday, this upcoming season, when the coach said that we have to slow him down. He said we gotta teach him how to do walkthroughs. He said because he's going too fast. When he said that, see, that's a good thing. That's a good problem to have. He didn't say it was negative. That's a good problem. We got hustle over here. You see what I'm saying? And he gonna elevate the whole wide receiver room because they got no chance. They got no choice but to hustle. No choice. If he's sitting up there hustling, they gotta hustle. So it's gonna make the whole quarterback room look good that he's hustling. Oh, we can't have this rookie come in and hustle like this. But he hustling like his life is dependent on it. He hustling like his life dependent on it. Yeah, shit. He gonna be in the NFL a long time with that kind of hustle. He gonna be there a while for sure. LeJontay hustling too. All of them are. He hustling like his life dependent on it. We already know what Shiloh doing. Shiloh just gotta watch him because we don't want him to deplete nobody. Luckily, the wide receivers can't get hit. Luckily, because if it was like that, he gonna get in a fight because he gonna deplete somebody. So and they love him over there. He an old school type of player. So we ain't worried about him. I'm not worried about none of them. Hustle, and they learn that hustle in practice at that Colorado practice. Hustle. You know, our coach be like, nah, y'all ain't hustling hard enough. Y'all got to start running. Then he make the whole team run. Y'all ain't hustling. I want to see y'all. But Jimmy, he never had that problem with Jimmy anyway. Never. Shout out to Charlie Offendahl, man. He hung up the cleats. And I understand why he hung up the cleats because he got his career ahead of him. He gonna be a dentist, and he has some issues with concussions. And them concussions ain't nothing to deal with, nothing to play with. Because I've had a few. And I get headaches to the point where it's just unbearable sometimes. So them concussions ain't nothing to deal with, nothing to play with. But shout out to Coach, man. You see what Coach did? He was like, nah, man, we still you still got your scholarship. You still got that. Your full scholarship. See, that's what they don't talk about. He said he still got his full scholarship. On top of it, he said we need to do something about him going to dental school. We need that paid for. So if anybody out there, best believe his dental school gonna get paid for. Now that Coach said it, somebody gonna come along and then donate that money. So he in good hands. See, that's some real stand-up shit right there, what he did. He said, nah, man, you still a part of us. You see what I'm saying? Man, I almost shed a tear when I saw that. He was like, yo. And then on top of it, what he went through. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, yo, you got your scholarship. That's not coaching right there. That's something else. That's beyond football. That's beyond football, what you watching. That's what you call something else is going on. That's like that's something else going on. He's like on a mission. You know what I'm saying? That's not coaching. That's something else going on. It's beyond football. That's relationships, right? It's all about relationships. That's what Coach did it. He got a lot of relationships for playing football and stuff like that. Randy Moss called him, man. Come on, man. He had Randy Moss call him. You know what I'm saying? Every other day. And Randy was going through his thing, but had Coach, make sure Coach is all right. You saw the playmaker shedding a tear in that interview. That's not football. That's brotherhood. That's what that is. That means he's a stand-up dude. I don't have to meet him. I know he's a stand-up dude. For people to treat him like that, I know he's a stand-up dude. See, that right there, money can't buy. You know what I'm saying? People calling you to make sure you're all right. The great Travis Hunter coming back. They go see Coach. You see what I'm saying? Go fishing with him real quick. You know what I'm saying? The great two-way extraordinaire come back to see kinfolk. See what I'm saying? That's type of stuff you can't teach. You can't teach class. That you can't teach. You can teach the X's and O's, but you can't teach class. And he got it. They will. They are about to go crazy because if I was playing for them, man, I would leave it all out in the field for them. My coach coming back off some shit like that, yeah, man, I'm leaving on the field for him. That's just what it is. I'm glad he's okay, man. I'm glad they caught it in time, though. For real, that ain't nothing to play with. That's the singer from Tony Tony Tony. That's how he passed away. Bladder cancer. They didn't catch it in time. But yeah, man. Yeah, certain things, man, is beyond football. Beyond football, Thomas. But you know we about. My bad. I had to reset. You know we about to go crazy during the season. Just let y'all know. You know how it is with the season coming up. The first game is Georgia Tech. Y'all already know. Mark that on your calendars. Them boys gonna come out there crazy because the quarterbacks is looking crazy. I'm just telling y'all that. Both of them are. You know what I'm saying? But they got one quarterback. He got some wheels on him, and that is a weapon. That's a complete weapon. Yeah, the practice yesterday said, "Yo, you see how they were hustling in practice?" Coach was just like, "Damn, okay." The Swayze got these he got these boys like this. All right, all right. Yeah, it was some real competition in practice, wasn't it? It was some real competition. Yeah. And then now they got coach back too. Now they can show out in front of them. That's what they were waiting to do. Look at this coach. Look what I'm doing, man. Look what I'm doing, coach. Yo, we weren't over here just playing with you. We weren't playing with it. We were waiting till you get back, but we weren't playing with it though. Coach was like, okay, okay, all right. He said, I got some dogs over here. Okay. That's how he runs it like an NFL team. That's how he runs it. The way they go hard and all that, and you can't touch the quarterback or the receivers. Yeah, that he run it just like that. But he got some wide receivers that's hungry. Omarion, that kid is hungry. And also, what's the other kid? He's a hybrid. He played running back and wide receiver. Draylon. That's another one. He's a future NFL player. Remember I said it. He's hungry too. He got bigger too. And Omarion got bigger. They got bigger. And then they got another receiver there, man. I'm like, who the hell is this? He's sitting up there warming up like he getting ready for a game. Yeah, it's competition up there, yo. They not playing up there this year. They not playing at all, yo. Yeah, Omarion is ready. And we saw the greatness and what he did against USC. So that wasn't no accident. He's really that good. So that's a plus to have him back. And we got Jordan Seaton looking like he training for Mr. Olympia. Yo, he got the whole offensive line looking like they just got out of jail, Thomas. The fuck? All of them looking like they did a bid. Like, man, it's gonna be on this year. I can't wait for it, man. This is gonna be a really exciting season because you know what I'm saying, we got Travis taking center stage for the first time, Jimmy taking center stage for the first time, LeJontay. We still can't forget about Xavier down there, and Xavier down in Arizona. Who else we got? Oh, Will Shepherd got picked. Let me say this about Will Shepherd. He got in with the right team because they needed him. They needed some more wide receivers to push that competition. So all he got to do is go in there and act like Jimmy and act hungry. He'll be fine. So we got him over there. We got a couple of players up. We got Mate and them up in Canada. So I got to check in on that. See what Mate and them doing. We got a lot. It's a little exciting year, man. I'm gonna cover all the teams if I can. I'm gonna cover all the news on what the players are doing, even up in Canada. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that too. Um, yeah, Seaton, man, he looking like, yeah, he looking like, yeah, he got one. He got this year and one more year, and he off to the NFL. After this season, he got one more season. So that's a plus to have on that offensive line, right? Because now we got leaders on the offensive line that can help the younger people out. Because that's really what you needed to build that legacy on the offensive line. You needed the upperclassmen to show the younger people what to do to set the trend. And that's it. That's really what you needed. And get some hometown dogs too. And I think they are getting them. So, because that offensive line coach, he played at Colorado. He played in the NFL too. Yeah, he Coach Swayze. I don't know what the fuck. What was he doing, yo? He was like hypnotizing him. You know how he talks? It's like he hypnotizing him. Yeah, and he talks real laid back. I like what y'all doing, but what I would like is just a little bit more, just a little bit more that I'm looking for. He got all them boys looking like they just got it. They just did a bid, man. He got the offensive line looking like they did a bid for real. You know what I mean? So that's what Coach wanted. He wanted them to look the part. But he damn sure got it now, cause um, yeah, he damn sure got it now. Cause even the new guys there, they're not trying to come there and play with nobody. They trying to go there and play, and they trying to do what they got to do. See, because they already see the legacy already been set. They see how many players that played with them last year is in the NFL now. They see it. Legacy been set now. The new legacy, the new modern legacy has been set. But yeah, I don't know what Coach Swayze was doing. I know he put a lot of people in the league though. He put a lot of people in the league. And I like what he did with Shiloh because Shiloh looked bigger. So he did something with him. I know Shiloh was working with him in the off season. Shiloh he looked bigger than what he was when he was at college. He looked bigger. So he damn sure worked with them, man. He did a good job. Damn sure did. Got Mayors in Canada. He got a shot up in Canada. Mate, he got drafted up in Canada. Now see, here's the thing with Mate. He came from that program in Australia that places punters and kickers, and the person that runs that program used to be an NFL kicker. And so he'd been placed up in Canada, but if it's a job lined up, if it's a punter job ever lined up in NFL, he'll probably get it. It just is not many jobs to go around for the punters. But they all know each other, the ones that come from that program. He's putting more NFL players in defense. Yeah, he put more players in the NFL on defense this year. They all look bigger. It's a different look to them for sure. It's going to translate in the game too, Thomas, especially in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? It's going to translate to in the fourth quarter when you need it, that endurance. And they already benefiting from the altitude. And if did I see this right? Are they playing on turf now? Or is it me or did the field look different? It looked like a turf field. Somebody tell me, I don't know, maybe I'm seeing something wrong. I looked at that field looked like it's turf now. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like a turf field. Well, you know what that means, right? That means it's gonna be a fast field. It's gonna be fast. They got a turf field. I thought so contextual. I thought it looked different. You could tell a turf field by the color. Because Bucky showed the field. He said, "Yeah, man, this looks good." And I looked at it. I said, "That's turf." They never had a turf field there. I don't think. He said they were slipping on grass too much, and they swear, "Yeah, I see the difference." Okay, yep, they're on turf now. And he had the players out there working out in it. See what I'm saying? Let's go have them out there in the turf so they can get acclimated. You know what I'm saying, to the turf real quick. Prime, everything he do is deliberate. Everything. And not one, and check this out, guys. This is what loyalty is. Not one player leaked that information because he told the players first what happened when he had that first meeting. And he hadn't meet with the press yet. Nobody leaked it out. Nobody leaked that out. And then he met with the press. It was all closed in within that room. Or I believe he met with the press afterwards. I'm not sure. But yeah, man, it's a lot of difference there. They got that score, they got that field, man. I was like, yo, I think they got a turf field. I gotta see if anybody can confirm it. Okay, it is turf. It's gonna be field. It's gonna be a fast one. He said he's added more NFL style plays this year. Yeah, because he's been there long enough now to institute it now, for sure. Shit, everything they act like is NFL because they got the coaches that played in the NFL. So everything they talking is NFL. So that can only rub off on you, especially when we got somebody like Marshall Falk out there that's trying to help you with the running game. That's only going to help. Then you got, obviously you got Warren Sapp's the coach. Excuse me, Coach Sapp. You got Coach Sapp there. Yeah, all that helps. All of it. You said we just waiting on Mike Zimmer. Oh, is he coming? You heard something about that? Byron Leftwich is there, right? Yeah. He the quarterback's coach, right? He could be the offensive coordinator just talking about it, but they got the offensive coordinator still there. That's right. Byron Leftwich is there, huh? I didn't even know. I forgot about that. Yeah, I know he gonna have them change and running that ball. All he gotta do is just sit there. They sit there and listen to him. Oh, Leftwich is there. Okay. I was like, okay. Byron Leftwich. Okay. See, there's another NFL guy. All coach got to do this year is get his Bobby Bowden on. You know how Bobby Bowden used to be just chilling. The coaches, you know what I'm saying? You just get his Bobby Bowden on this year because that team is already hustling. Swayze don't sat there and hypnotize them. The way he talked, you always it's always the quiet ones. It's always the ones that talk like that is the ones that'll get you. Yeah, I need you to do this, right? Yeah, and build up to that. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And he looking around. Y'all get what I'm saying? Hell yeah, they get what he's saying. They looking like they getting what he's saying. The way they look. And they holding each other. I see them doing that. I saw the one defensive person working out with the other defense, showing them some moves and stuff. I saw that. I'm looking for him to have a big year too to transfer. This will be his. Fortunately, if everything work out, he shouldn't be coming back to Colorado after this season. He should be headed to the NFL. That's what a lot of other players say. He said, hoping that you won't see me after this year. You see what I'm saying? That's the goal. That's always the goal. One and done. Especially the transfers that came in. One and done, yo. That's it. That's all we need 1 year from you. That show the younger players the ropes. That's it. And that's how you build it. That's how you build a team. That's why I say, guys, like Coach Prime, even though he's in his third year, he's really still rebuilding because we know at some point Travis and him was leaving. So he's still rebuilding. So it take a little bit, take another year or so, maybe another 2 years, he'll be solidified. That team would be straight. Because it's all about the recruiting, and they doing their thing in recruiting for sure. I ain't worried about recruiting. That's the last thing I'm worried about. Recruiting. Recruiting is like secondary because I already know they do their thing in recruiting. So that's a secondary situation. Yeah, recruiting is secondary. Yeah, Coach Fromm, he said, yeah, Swayze, man, damn. He's like, it's one thing to get reports and see things on the phone, but he actually there seeing it now. He said, I'm seeing these players looking different to me. Oh, if they go 11-1, there'll be a lot of flips the upcoming season because everybody gonna want a piece of the action. Shit, 11-1 is a man. They go 11-1. That's like playoff team. That's playoffs. They can go if they can win all them games. That's playoff. That's playoff. Now we're thinking playoffs, and to do that in this era where people buying teams, that's kind of impressive. I'm thinking that other court that running back should have stayed. Augusta should have stayed. But they good where they're at. That freshman last year that got some playing time, he ain't to be played with this year. He ain't no more freshman. He ain't to be played with. They got a really good squad, man. Like in the running game, they good to go. He said teaching you how to make money outside the playing contracts. Yeah, look what Shedeur did. Look what Travis did. Travis got his bonus all up front. He got it all up front. The whole damn bonus up front. They say here, yeah, we're not gonna space it out here. You can just have it all up front. Go ahead and do what you got to do with it. They ain't playing around, yo. None of them Colorado players came to play with it. None of them. Travis out there acting like he had Colorado, man. It's the same shit. He doing the same thing. Having fun, dominating people. You know what I'm saying? He just doing it in the NFL. Pass breakups. It's crazy. It's a really good look this year. I'm glad Coach is back. He went through it, man. Holy crap. He went through it. But he knew he had to do what he had to do to make it back for the season. You know what I'm saying? So he made it just back. He don't went through it, man. Since he's at Jackson State, just following him, that's a lot of surgeries, dog. He went through it. And just to know he didn't even tell Shedeur and them. He didn't tell them. He didn't want them to worry. They found out when we found out. That's crazy. Then Shedeur posted on his Instagram, "Thank you, God. Thank you." Crazy, man. Oh, I didn't know that contextual. People keep telling me that. I didn't know he got into it with Falk and left without talking to anybody. I didn't know that. Yeah, I know he's supposed to have went up to UVA, but I don't see him on the UVA roster. Is he on UVA or what? I don't see him. I hope he ain't back in that portal because you can get stuck in that portal, man. Yeah, I heard that contextual. They said I thought the rate was 500,000. That's happened to another running back, the one that followed Coach Prime from Jackson State. He went to Albany State. They promised him some money that he didn't get. It happens. You say so he jumped back into the portal. Man, I'll be on that phone, yo. Listen, Coach Falk. Listen, man. Man, I apologize, man. I apologize. You hear me? I apologize. I wouldn't be getting into it with Coach Falk any damn way. You know what I'm saying? He the one giving instruction. All you gotta do is listen to instruction and hustle. You say ain't no coming back, Casey. Yeah, I know. But look, if somebody, you know, yelling at you like that or whatever the case is, that's a good thing. For a coach to yell and get on you, that's a good thing. That's a positive. Because if they're not talking to you, that's a problem. Remember that. Yeah, remember that, yo. If a coach is not getting on you, that's a problem. If they don't got their eyes on you and you don't matter, that's a problem. They're supposed to be in your face. Supposed to be. You said prayers up for Coach Prime. Yes, indeed. He don't made it back, man. He went through it, man. I saw the videos and what Bucky and them was showing. He really went through it, man. And just the surgery was very serious. It's very invasive. It's very a serious surgery on what they had to do. And you say you love Ben and Charlie for sticking it out. Yeah, man, they some dogs, man. He loved Ben too. Ben crazy. Ben's the type of person you need on that team. You see what I'm saying? Ben ain't going nowhere. And he gave him a scholarship. Coach gave him a scholarship. Yep, he squared Ben away. Got Ben a scholarship and all that. Yeah, yelling mean they see something in you. Everybody, yo, I remember my coach used to yell at his dog. I remember he yelled at me so bad, yo. The other players had to turn their head because he didn't want nobody laughing. Yo, he was yelling so bad that he was spitting. I was like, this guy gonna have a stroke. Because what happened was he told me to get in the game. I ain't have my helmet. I couldn't find my helmet, yo. Where the fuck is your helmet? What you mean you can't find your fucking yo? I said, Coach, I got. He said, yo, my position coach said, yo, go find your fucking helmet. And I went and found it. And he tried to ease me into the game. And coach grabbed me again. If you ever do that again, it's me and your ass. Back then they grab you on the face mask. Man, that was crazy. And he said, and at the end of the game, he said, your ass is mine. He said, wait to practice. He just smiled at me, wait to practice. I said, oh shit. You know what that meant? That means you're gonna have to run. They ran us into the ground for sure. Yeah, the receivers coach is Jason Phillips. Even he played in the league a little bit. Yeah, Jason Phillips, Marshall Falk. Now y'all saying Byron Leftwich is there. Coach Sapp. Yeah, O line is Gunnar White and George Hageman, and it's another guy. It's another offensive lineman that played at Colorado. He played in the NFL a long time too. He on the offensive line too. He's offensive line because they got three offensive line coaches. They got three. Because remember, they were picking between that guy and the 0 to 60 guy. They were picking between them two, and they both played together at Colorado. Yeah, the other offensive line coach, he played in the league a long time, for sure. He's there too. So they got 3 coaches. And Gunner has been there since Jackson State. He was he was the old line coach at Jackson State. So you know the competition and then the practice is gonna be up. It's gonna be up at practice. Yeah, he graduated from Jackson State. So it's up at practice. I wish I was there to see it. And shout out to Kareem Harden, man, for for staying down. I remember Bucky said that to him last year. He said, "Man, thank you for staying down, yo." He had a moment with Kareem Harden. And I heard Kareem Harden is killing it in practice. That's what I heard. I heard he doing his complete fucking thing in practice. He looked like an offensive lineman any damn way. He looked like he don't play. It's just like he had to grow into the position, and now he's there. So I heard he killing it in practice. You said every group had dogs. Yep, all of them. That's why I say in practice it's up. It's up in practice. I love it. But shout out to Kareem Harden, man. Shout out to Kareem Harden, man, for holding it down, staying down, and now he's like doing his thing. I heard he's completely doing his thing, and they named him as one of the top people in practice, Kareem Harden. So shout out to him. Yeah, your offensive line's supposed to look. Your offensive line's supposed to scare you. That's how you know you got to go. And they supposed to be scary. You know what I'm saying? So they got him now. Shout out to them, man. Another season, guys. Another season to enjoy. And yeah, we got another season to enjoy. And then the only thing is we got Sunday too to enjoy. You know, with the players around the league, because I'm gonna be keeping tabs on them. I'm gonna wait for them highlights to see what Travis doing. Touchdown, Travis Hunter. Wait for him to do his dance. Touchdown, Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, LaJohntay Wester. Touchdown, Will Shepard. Touchdown, Xavier Weaver. We got a lot of players to follow. You say you hate that Travis facing your Texans this year. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, y'all gotta face Travis, man. And his quarterback loves him. They work out together. Yep. He ain't going nowhere. I know Trevor Lawrence is like, thank you, God. Lord have mercy. I sat up here and got me one. That's what he's saying. I got me one right here. I got me one right here. And he can hustle. Travis, he literally getting paid to have fun. That's what he's doing. He's literally getting paid to have fun. It's crazy. Shout out to Travis Hunter, man. Shout out to Mr. Hunter, man. Straight up, Mr. Hunter. That's what I call him, Mr. Hunter. Shout out to Mr. Hunter, man. Shout out to Mr. Sanders over there in Cleveland, making him look crazy. That's Mr. Sanders. We call what they call him grown, right? Shout out to grown over there, man. Grown told coach, like, nah, dad, don't even come up here yet. He said, Shedeur didn't want me to come, man. Shedeur wanted me to stay. He didn't want me to come, man. He said he ain't getting his reps yet. Shout out to grown, man. but the kids love him out there because I see how they treat him in practice. And one of them put that dog chain on him. You know, the dog pound chain. Ryan, he sat there and went against the first team defense and picked up where he left off at Colorado. He pretty much did, Ryan. It was just business as usual. I know the coach is like, oh shit. If I was the coach, I'd be like, oh shit, y'all see this? Yeah, we see it, Max. Y'all know what we got to do, right? The rest of the rest of the quarterback's going to have to tighten up. You know what they should be saying. Well, we don't spoke too fucking soon. That owner need to shut his mouth, yo. He just need to shut his mouth at this point. You don't spoke too soon, sir. I know they're like, yeah, let's put him in with the first team to shut his fans up. Let's just go ahead and do it. Nope, you didn't shut us up. I wasn't gonna shut up anyway. Nope, I wasn't gonna shut up. I'll shut up when he get in that game. That's when I'll shut up. Yeah, they looking at him. They really seriously looking at him now, Ryan. They're like, wait a minute. He didn't even get rattled, and he knows the plays. Because I heard that what they do is they shout the play out to him, and he just go ahead and run it. Yeah, he's using the second team offense and smoke the first team defense. If that makes sense to you, that means you know what that means, right? Some of the second team on the offense they about to make the team. That's what that means, and they gonna make the team. Because in Shedeur mind is, I don't care as long as I'm getting my reps. I don't care what team I'm on. It's gonna look good when I'm out there. Straight up. Yeah, they thought it was hype. We knew it wasn't hype, Sir Ken, because we've been watching them. We knew it wasn't hype. They were like, "Oh, this is hype." Look, Sir Ken. Let's go ahead and let's shut Max and them up, yo, because they sitting up there just bumping their gums, man. Let's shut him up. Let's put him on a. You know what we gonna do? We gonna put him on second team, right? And we gonna let the first team defensive dogs get at him. That's what we gonna do. Okay, well, that's what y'all did today, but he's sitting up there got highlights after highlights. So I thought they at first I'm like, shit, they must got a third team on the damn field. At first until I saw the stars out there. He can play any team and make it look good. Oh, he is fast in his ball release, Ryan. Yeah, he is. He don't took care of all that. That ain't no problem. Oh, that's what you beefing with me about? Okay. And he making the receivers look good. That one receiver they say he been hooking up with, he about to make the team. Every time I see him, he's scoring a touchdown with Shedeur. Right on the money too. Right over his shoulder. Boom. All Shedeur needs is just be on the damn field and get some reps. That's it. He looked like a robot out there. That's what he looks like a robot. That's how mechanical he is. Just robotic. Just robotic. That should do the robot, yo, because he's straight up robotic out there with it. And we knew it was like that. We see him working out with his quarterback coach. We see it time after time. We see it. Oh boy, his price just went up. By the way, select QBs, his price don't went through the roof. I know it did. He got Cam up in there, Shedeur doing his thing. He got drones at Virginia Tech. Okay, but see, that's not going to be fair, Ryan, because if they go ahead and put the first team offense out there with him, now he's a starter because it's going to look like that. Okay, at this point, that he's a starter now because he's gonna. At some point, I think they are going to do that. They got to do it. My bad. I had to reset. Now you know it's bad. Like he is trending on X account. He's trending. That man is out there trending, man. I was like, what? I'm like, what did he do? I see his name, so I went and looked at it. I was like, all right, let me look at the videos. So I'm looking at the video. Okay, he picked up where he left off yesterday. But then I'm looking at the defense. I'm like, wait a minute. I had to do some research. Who is number such and such? I'm like, that's a starter. Yeah, man, he doing that against the first string defense. Killing it. You said Gabriel, wait a minute, is parboiled, pushed our guy and got suspended. Who got suspended? Gabriel didn't get suspended. He was out there today. He didn't get suspended. Somebody, you got guys, you got to be careful, man. Some of these videos are what you call AI videos, and they lying. He didn't get suspended, yo. Him and Shadur didn't get into it. I know they were saying that. Those are AI videos that's saying that. You haven't heard Jerry Jeudy name, not even Myles Garrett, until he was mentioned with Shadur. Yeah, because the fans, they looking at Shadur all day. Because Shadur the one connecting with him. So they looking at him. We know Jerry. No, Jerry Jeudy name was called. We saw Jerry Jeudy. Because they said that Jerry Jeudy is pushing the other receivers. No, they mentioned his name. He doing his thing out there. They're gonna carry all four quarterbacks, Sir Cam. None of them is getting cut because Deshaun not there. They're carrying all four of them. Because you need one for the practice squad. They carrying all four. Because now if Deshaun was there, one of them is getting cut. If Deshaun was there. No, they all gonna be there. It's just that who's gonna be QB2 and QB1. That's what we're looking at. Yeah, they all gonna be there. And I have to say, shout out to Kenny Pickett, man, because if he ain't tweaked that hamstring, Shedeur wouldn't have been playing like he wouldn't be on. He wouldn't be playing against the first team defense. It would have been Gabriel probably. But since Kenny Pickett, he got bumped up, and he not getting bumped back down. I don't see him getting bumped back down. So I see it's about to be a situation because I don't see him getting bumped back down after he did that to the first team defense. He made them look crazy, and it's all over. It's all over X account. It's all everybody's seeing it. Like, damn, he's doing this. He doing it like that. He making them look. He out there shining like that. No, but they all gonna be there, Sir Ken. Deshaun's still rehabbing. Because if Deshaun was there, in my mind, it'll be up to Joe Flacco and Shedeur for that QB2 spot. It'll be he'll be competing with Flacco. But yeah, Deshaun is, still rehabbing. But anyway, guys, let me get up out of here. I'm happy to report that he did really well and everything is up in Colorado as well. So yeah, we'll be back a little later. All right, y'all.